Okay. Hi, Jan. Good afternoon. So today, we will talk about product research. I'm going to show you how I properly do it. Um, okay, so let's start with talking about the niches. So there are two types of niches, like the niche, the specific, and the one that is not specific, of course. So let's just take note of that. Uh, okay. So when you say niche specific, it goes with the niche that you have in your store. Like there are stores that are truly niche specific. I'm sorry, like an adult store. They're selling adult toys, so they are definitely focused in one niche alone. So that's the kind of store that is niche specific. So let's check the store. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, if you're going to look at the store, they're only selling adult stuff, like everything. There's nothing involved like products that are not for adults or not sex toys. There's no kitchen items, no babies. It's just like focus on one niche alone. So this is the niche specific store. Let's check another store which is selling unspecific items or non-specific items. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let's check this out. So let's check their store. So this is it. So they're selling men's clothing, women's clothing, kids. They also selling things for family, for pets, electronics, all products. Okay. So those are the kinds of stores, specific and non-specific. All right. So let's go back to the thing. Okay. There are ways to search for new products or ideas or niches. Let's say you have a niche specific store, right? So let's come here. Let's check the store data. If you have access to the store data, all you have to do is just go to analytics and then go down. Where is it? Sorry. Oh, let's go to reports and show all. Top online store searches. So when you say top online store searches, these are the keywords that your audience or your customers are using every time they're visiting your store.
Right.
These ones for this store specifically. So BBW, penis pills, penis sleeve, chastity, penis extender. It's because they are selling specific items which are adult toys. Let's go to the other store which are selling anything and everything under the sun, like the non-specific. Okay, so again, let's go to reports and let's go down to here. Top online store searches again. So let's see what are they looking for. So as you can see, they're using keywords that are not even related to each other, like men loafers, SpongeBob shoes, adult store, pillow, bullet, even wow, a branded name, Kyrie. I think that's Kyrie Irving. Marble, Pineapple House, wow, and adult stuff as well. Fishnet underwear pouch. Those are just the samples. You might wonder why the searches are too low. These are brand new stores, so I'm working for these
Okay.
clients. That's the reason why the data is very low. Um, so let's go back to our sheet. So there are a couple of ways to search for new products or ideas or niches, like I mentioned earlier. So the first one that we did is this reading store analytics. So let's say, for example, you're working for a specific or niche specific store, right? So your customers are searching for this or using these keywords in your store. So how can you use this for product research? Simple. Just get this keyword, for example, and let's go to Google, right?
Search for it.
Yes. So, as usual, we always do or we always recommend the three pillars of product research um, before deciding to test a new item to sell.
Trends. Search.
So the trends, the search volume, and the price, if it's competitive enough or not. But sometimes for the price, there are there are things to consider in regards to this, which is I'm going to tell you in a little bit. So let's just say we are using the three pillars. So definitely, when it comes to search volume, it's yes, it's very overwhelming. It's already 27,100. So it definitely passed, right? Okay, let's go to trends. Okay. Mm, just use this. Okay, it's going up. It's above 9, it's 90 at least. So it's going up. So definitely yes. If it's like I would say around 70 or maybe at least 60 going up. So long as it's going up, you're good to go. But it's like 20 going 30 depending as well.
So if it's 60 and above, it's
Yes,
possible to
yes, you
test
can
the
try
product.
that. Oo. Also, look, of course, look at the graph. It's going up. So, yes to that. So, trends and searches, we're past that. We're good with that. Let's check as
Trends.
far as like if it's competitive enough or not. So, let's go to Google again. And let's go to shopping. We can find any ad here. It's because it's adult. It's an adult item. So, let's go here. Sorry, shopping. Okay. So, here, they're selling it for $12.99. Let's check how much are they charging for the shipping fee. Let's see if we can compete or not. Okay, so let's say we're getting this. Alright. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So they're
Others.
asking you to spend another $47.01 for you to get the free shipping. But what if that you are not, right? So, wow, they're charging a lot. Can you see this? Yeah. So, let's just close this. And let's go to AliExpress. So, penis sleeve. When you're looking for the item here, go for orders so that you will see the best sellers.
Okay.
Okay, so this one, it does not have to be really the same. So we're just pretty much studying the data, how it's going to be. They actually have this, so it's 22. I think they're the same, no? Kind of. Let me see. Let's check it out.
It's a bit different.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Okay. It looks like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. So, let's just say, for this, let's select e-packet. And click apply. So, alright. Let's check what's the total. So, 2.88 plus 3.05. That's 593. Let's go back to our
Including shipping.
competitor. Yeah, that includes shipping already. So they're selling it for $22.99. Wow. 593. 22.99 less 5.93. So they're getting 17.06. That's their profit. That's a profit out of it. Well, not including the CPC if they're going to do the ads and everything. But I think this is a good profit in a way. So, say we're going to test this product. Do you think we can compete with that?
For sure, yeah.
Yes, definitely. So, this product is actually good. So, our competitor is selling it for $22.99. We can go for $19.99. I think that's good enough. And then, when you list the item, just make sure that you're going to put good reviews. You know, you're going to optimize the whole listing so that it will be all worth it to test out for the ads. Alright, so this is for the niche specific store. So I would say for niche specific stores, it's easier to find the next item to try. So let's just say, okay, let's come back here.
So for the product research, your first basis is from the Shopify itself, the data from Shopify.
You can do that, or this one, search terms used by customers, reading the store analytics. Um, Reading the store analytics actually, if you're going to reports, you can also go for, hold on, online store conversion, no, the searches, that's what we did earlier, right? You can also go to sales. Hold on, let me find that. That one. Percent of inventory sold. Here, you can check this out as well. Let me see. So like I said, the store data is not really good. Anyway, let me see, quantity sold. So as you can see, this item here, the electric penis pump, it's their best seller, right? So what you can actually do, let's just say we're going to check the item, right? So let's check out the item itself. Okay, let me see. Oh, cat. Okay, let's find it. Okay, so let's say this is the item as an example, right? So reading the store data, definitely this kind of item in the store is selling well. So maybe if you could put like another one of these items, like a different design, maybe it will work as well. It's because there are actually, your customers is actually interested with this type of item, right? So you can also use that as one of your bases, or knowing your audience. This is knowing your audience for niche specific store, you already know for sure, right? Or those ones that are interested with the sex, sex toys, all about those things. So yeah, there you go. You can also use trends in social media. How will you do that? Or ads in social media. So let's say, let's log into your account, and you can do this. The Turbo Ad Finder. So what it's going to do is just going to show you ads that are paid. So paid ads only.
Okay.
So let's just hit
For
home.
what?
Let's just hit home, and then you should be able to see paid ads only. So let's just go down. Okay, what's this? Anti-aging stuff. What's this? Fetch sport. Let's this? Ooh, not that. Go down more. For you to generate this, you should follow a couple of online stores as well. The ones that are really selling well, and then it will give you data like data of other online stores that you might be interested with. Because I mean, well, Facebook, they know how to target audience, so they're pretty much reading as well on researching what you are doing, what type of items or yes shops that you are interested, your interest, those things. So hold on, it's not showing me anything at the moment. Oh my god, I don't know what happened. Okay, here we go. Okay. It's still on. Here we go. So this is definitely paid. This one. Okay, so ordinary black stocking is not an ordinary. Translucent warm fleece inside. Okay. Flowless legs, fake translucent warm fleece. So as you can see, whoever liked it, or you know, it reached 51,000 likes, or I don't know, audiences, I have to say, and then 19,000 comments, 8.3 thousand shares. So definitely this is an item that you should check, because it looks like the audience is really, you know, looking for it. Yes, they seem interested. So let's just see if it's competitive enough for us or not. Let's close these things here. Okay, so let's go back here. Warm fleece pantyhose. Warm fleece pantyhose. Warm fleece pantyhose. Check it out. This is it, right? This one? Yeah. So let's click orders, and I think this is it. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what happened. Here we go. So far, it only has one review, 216 orders. Maybe we just use a different keyword for this, so that's fine. Anyway, let's pick a color. I don't know why there are ones that are higher. Oh, okay. So for this design, it's 12.43. But for the others, it's cheaper. Let's check our competition. How are they? Okay. So with Amazon, maybe warm pantyhose. Check this. Or warm stockings, right? Okay. No. Warm stockings. Or stocking warmers. Let's see. Fake translucent warm fleece pantyhose, sticking, high elasticity, slim, stretchy, winter stockings maybe. No,
Just
it's too low. Yeah. Let's check for more keywords. You can also use the keyword planner, the Google keyword planner, or I mean, keywords everywhere if you have it. But this one, you can also use this, and it's free.
It's for free. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do stockings. Let's make it broad for us to see the other data.
Okay.
Yeah. So definitely. Oh no, not that. Not that kind of stock. Alright. Let's go. Maybe we can do women's stockings. Let's do that. Stocking stuffers for women. Compression stockings for women. Women in stockings. Women's stockings. That's too broad. What else? Hold on. Winter compression. When you say compression, it's more of like, the tight, really tight ones.
That makes her legs look thinner.
Yes, something like that. Or it's for medical purposes as well. But we can also try that. Let's just find something else for now. Maybe this one. Or fleece. Or one. Let's check it out. No, not this one. Winter stockings. It's too low. Hold on. I think we just use a different keyword. Winter stockings fashion. Warm pantyhose stockings. Maybe tights. Winter tights, right? Winter women tights. Ooh. Thermal. No, it's not thermal. Stocking stuffers for women, no. Let me see this. Let's check it out. Actually, this will do. Hold on. We can actually use like 2 keywords for your title. If we can also make that happen. So maybe we can do compression stockings for women dash what else? Winter stockings, or what was the other one that we checked earlier?
Translucent tights.
Something like that, yeah. Hold on. Warm fleece pantyhose, seamless, shiny pantyhose. No, I think this is the one earlier that we're looking. Because I think also it's because that the item maybe is still new. Because even here, if you're going to look, fishnet, Christmas, no, not that one. If you're going to look, it's only 216 orders. I think because it's still new. Yeah. So it can still go up anyway. And besides, it's still kind of chilly-ish or coldish in the States right now. So I think women will still be interested with this one. Alright, let me see. Stockings for women. This is too broad. Women, no, not that. Sexy women. Nude women stockings. No, winter warm. Warm stockings, maybe. Women. Warm. I think it was too low or something. Let's check. It's only 480. No, that's too low. Winter, it was also low, I think. Winter stockings. Yeah, it's also low. Or thick stockings. maybe, or tights, winter tights. Yeah, that's fine. So I would say for this item, for the title, I would do compression stockings for women. Tapos, maybe
Keyword.
I would do that. So I'm
Okay.
definitely using two long tail keywords for the title. Yeah?
Okay.
So you're hitting two birds in one stone. At least they're not that specific. I mean, they are not too broad. They are actually specific. So you're targeting two audiences, the one that are looking for the compression stockings and also the one for looking for the winter tights or stockings as well. So I think that's a good title for us. And let's just check out our competitors at the moment. So, ah, okay. Let's just remove this one for now. Okay. Compression stockings for women. Alright. Okay. So they are selling it. Well, we cannot compete with this one. And I mean, that's not the same anyway, right?
Mhm.
That was different. So I think this one is close enough. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So $35.99,
Yep.
right?
Okay.
This is close enough, right? Or hold on, because it's pantyhose. No, I think that was it. That's our nearest competition, and this one as well. Uh-huh. Open toe compression stockings. Yes, I mean, I think there are ones that are open toe. Actually, I saw earlier. But anyway, yes, this one. Okay. So let's just say we found this one. We're going to use this supplier here, right? So let's close the other ones. And then our nearest competitor would be this one, the $35.95, right? Let's check another keyword. Okay. Target. No, we can compete with Target, of course. But they don't have reviews. So, we can do that.
It's possibility.
Yep. So, this one, I think, yeah. Yeah. This one, right?
Or yep.
But then, is it underwear pants, yeah. That's still stockings. Okay. So I think we are competitive. It's competitive enough. I think we can compete, right? Let's see the trends and okay, it's going down. Hold on. 30 days. It's 43. How about 90 days? 49. It's low. Okay, let's try the other keyword. Yeah. Paste. Oh, there you go. It's going up. Okay. So we're good with that. That's past 90 days. How about for 30? Well, usually, Reggie is actually doing this. The 90. More than the 30. And here, it's even going up. And I mean, thinking about the weather right now in the US, women will still be buying this kind
Yeah,
of
for sure.
tights or stockings. Yes. For the search volume, so earlier we said, or we both agreed that we're going to use two kinds of keywords, right? The long tail. So other one is 4,400, other one is 1,300. So I think we're good to go. Yes, we can both agree with that. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's it for the non-specific or the non-specific niche kind of store. And there are others here. There are other more items that you can actually try and play around. Like looking at the reports or the data of your store based on the searches that your customers are using. Also, what we can do aside from knowing your audience, the search term used by your customers, and the reading store analytics, you can also use trend. Yes, we already did this, right? The trends in
Yeah,
social
the what?
media.
Yeah, Facebook.
Yes. Oh, sometimes it does not necessarily have to be the ads. Sometimes there are just like, maybe if you know a friend that lives in the US, and then they just said, oh, you know what? Maybe they posted in social media that something like this is very interesting. Why don't you check it out? Something like that. Yeah. So it's worth the trying. I think it's worth checking. This one really looks cute. They call it reborn dolls.
Is that a real baby?
No, it's not actually a real baby. It's just a doll. I know it's really cute, right? You know what? I was actually thinking to buy one. Crazy. But for real, me and Reggie are actually talking about this, I think last week. They find it
I don't like it.
interesting.
It's actually
It's
scary.
scary. I don't know. I like it. I really do. Okay, so actually, you know what? Let me save it for myself. I'm not kidding. All right, so let's go back to our sheet. So you can also refer to holidays, events, or disasters even. So let's say holiday. Talking about holidays,
Christmas.
Christmas, but it's too late for Christmas to prepare. For you to prepare
Yes.
for a holiday, it takes at least 2 months, to be honest, because you have
2 months.
to do research, you have to product test, test the products, you have to make ads, you have to promote your items first, you have to find the good suppliers and everything else, and also you have to think like, say it's Christmas, so the shipping time from China, which is from our suppliers, it will be delayed because of the holidays. So those things we need to consider the most. Also, the upcoming holidays, you have to take note of that, check. So say in December, there will be Christmas. January, it will be New Year. February, Valentine's Day. So I think it's the perfect month for you to check on Valentine's Day items. So, couple of years ago, people are buying the rose bear. This one, this item. They were so hooked with this. Right? If we're going to look at the volume, it's really low, right? But you know what? People are really buying this rose, let's say, rose teddy bear. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, it's still low. I don't know why. But anyway,
Is that like the one below the search bar? Like it's showing volume
yes,
CPC, yeah, right
yes,
there.
yes, it's a CPC. But sometimes it goes up, it goes down. You can't really rely on the CPC because we will be thinking that I just need to spend this for me to target this keyword, and then I'm going to get a sale. Actually, no. If you will understand ads, it will basically make you realize that it's not really it is. You're going to count your conversions, meaning to say the amount of sales that you have, the total sales, versus the amount of money that you spend for ads for you to be able to get those sales, and then it's when you can tell if you are actually getting a profit or not. Yeah. Anyway, regarding the rose bear, so I think this is a perfect item for the holidays, for Valentine's Day.
Valentine.
And then you still have at least 2 months to prepare, right? So, but then it also depends upon the item. So just last year, there are tons of sellers who were selling this. It's because it went trending on Facebook, and it really looks nice. As for me, I'm a girl, I'm a woman. I really like it. It's really cute, I think. But then what happened was the suppliers in China, they weren't able to supply all the needs or all the items that are being purchased. So it was like lack of supply, and there were a couple of stores who was not able to ship it to their customers, and it caused a lot of issues. But yeah, I think this is a good item to start with for Valentine's Day, or maybe um, think about the holiday. Say Valentine's Day, right? You can put Valentine's Day gift ideas, right? Say you're targeting to give a gift or sell gifts for women. So definitely the volume is really big, but it's too broad, of course. So normally during Valentine's Day, what are people buying and giving? It's like chocolates and flowers, right? So you can actually search it here. Flowers for Valentine's Day. But we're not targeting the real flowers. We can look for something else. Like, oh, see? The rose bear. Or there are also flowers that are made from soap. Yeah, you can also sell those. It's just like an example. Let me see, what are they made of? Oh, no, not this one. I think soap flower. I forgot. Mm, Let me find it here. Soap flower. Yeah. Oh, or flower soap. Flower soap. 880. It's low. Little soap bouquet. Let's check on that. 110. It's really low. Soap flowers. Okay, let me see this. Let's check it out here. 880. It's because it's too specific, maybe. That could be the reason why, right? Let's just play with this for now. Let's check. Maybe we can put flowers for Valentine's. Let's make it broad. Okay. Valentine's Day flowers. Or Valentine's Day gift, right? And then we go from there. See? So, Valentine's Day flowers, the volume is really big. But if you're going to narrow it down, it will be a lot lesser. So, it could be anything for the flowers. It could be fresh flowers, could be soap flowers, flowers that are made of plastic, those ideas. But let's say gift. Valentine's Day gift. This is when you are looking at the upcoming holidays. So, just an example, the technique that you can do in order for you to decide what type of items will you be promoting or pushing. Okay, so yes.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. So it's not really giving us the data that we want. You can also do this. Okay, let's ask Google's opinion. So for other sellers, chocolates, flowers, yes to that. But I mean, our customers can just go to Walmart or any flower shop right next to their homes or their houses and get the fresh ones. Why not, right? Why do they need to order from us? They don't need to do that. Here, look at this one. Personalized 3D photo engraved heart crystal keepsake. Maybe we can try this for Valentine's Day, right? So personalized photo something. Let's say personalized photo. Let's see. Why not? Personalized photo. See? Can you see this?
Mhm.
Actually, AliExpress helped us. So we can check, we can definitely use this or check it out. The necklace, the night light, the keychain, the calendar keychain, the moon lamp, wallets, etc. etc. Let's check this out here. Okay. So, photo albums, blankets, photo mugs. Here we go. So, for photo blankets, yes to, what are you using in your store again? The POD, the print on demand.
Custom cut.
Yes, you can do it with Custom Cut or the other print on demand apps. So let's yes to that. Maybe you can tell Reggie about it, for Valentine's Day.
Like for the print.
Yes. Also photo.
Personalized.
Yes. Also for photo mugs, ornaments, T-shirts. Yes to that. So say for example, one of your buyers is going to order the personalized T-shirt, right, with their picture. So you have to ask your designer to make the photo or the design, but then you have to ask the customer like they need to give you the picture that they wanted to be printed for those shirts. So it's just an example. Also for the necklaces, I think actually the necklaces has really good potential, but I have to tell you, there are sellers or there are store owners that they are not really fun with the customized stuff because of the returns and the impact to customers when it's like the design. Sometimes they change their mind, and it's custom, so you can't return it to the supplier, of course. So
I see.
yeah, those are the things that you need to consider as well. This is so cute. Look at this one. Yeah. Yeah. So I think you got it, right? So say for Valentine's Day, what normally people are giving? Flowers and chocolates. So why don't you find something else to try on? Like this one, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's so cute, right? So I think you still have the time to promote this if ever. Bathing pearls, petals. Let's check the traffic. Rose soap. Okay. Let's check it. Maybe this one will give us big search volume. There. I think this is for trying. A 1.3. That's good enough. It's just low because it's specific. So actually, if you're going to think about it, sometimes when we're checking items, right? Just like this, a keyword. So when you use rose soap, it's already specific because you're looking for a specific flower in a soap design, right? But if
Yep.
you're going to just put soap alone, the search volume will be a lot, right?
Yeah, it will be
Here.
much higher.
Yes.
It's general.
Or let's just say rose.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Will
same
be.
thing.
Yeah.
Because it's not specific. It's too general. It's too broad. So, like I said, I think this is worth to try for Valentine's Day. It's very expensive here. It's because it's 100 sets. So I think you can actually find a supplier that are selling it in pieces, or for retail, or if you're getting the volume of orders, you can also settle with this one because it's 100 sets, and then you can just ship it by yourselves, like fulfill it by yourselves. Yeah. So let's go back to our reference sheet. So we did the holidays. How about the events? Like say,
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
what
about
about
for
for
the
the
like
like
what's your
what's your
approach when
approach
it
when it
comes
comes
for
for
when it
when it
comes to
comes to
like
like
current
current
events and
events and
stuff?
stuff?
current events, yes.
Because
Yes, have
Mhm. So talking about current events, the impeachment, right?
right.
right.
Yes, so let's just say you have a very niche specific store that you are selling items for Trump. Let's just say that. So, normally our audiences in that store are supporters of the president, right? It's because of the impeachment, there will be two things that can possibly happen. One is there will be a spike of orders because there are supporters that would be like anti, of course. They are mad, they are disgusted because of the recent event, which is the impeachment of their favorite president. But it can also be an eye opener to them, like, you know what, let's go for another president. It could be both ways. It could be a different way. It could be anything actually. So there could be it could be a spike of sales, or it could also bring down the sales as well. So there are two things that can possibly happen, but let's just focus on the positive note, or in the positive side, that we are still for um, the people that still are supporting him. So if you are a supporter, what would you like to happen at this very moment? To have him reinstated, am I correct?
Mhm.
Yes. So why don't you make t-shirts that saying bring him back, or bring back Trump, or reinstate Trump, right?
Right,
Right,
You
right.
right.
can also make flags that has the same ideas, or that has the same designs. Since your store is already niche specific, you already have targeted the right audience. You already have those audiences. They are constantly checking on your store. What do you have there? Something new. What can they get for the collections? What can they add to their collections? Or actually you have also have email marketing, which is very convenient for the store to promote new items. So definitely yes to that. For the current events, assuming that you have a specific niche store, you can definitely use that. So so let's just say the recent event is, there's no such thing as impeachment, right? So there's no such thing as impeachment, and Trump is still promoting himself to extend for another year or another term, this 2020 election. So what are you going to do? Of course, go for new items to sell. Go for new flag ideas. Go for new t-shirt ideas. Mix and match. Just like the usual. Or I have to say, maybe what you can do is Trump gift. Yeah. So you have this already, right? So poetry. This is a book, I think. Um, the glass. Maybe you can like
That's
find another new item to sell. I think this one will be good for Christmas actually, if you still don't have it, but then it's too late. So you
too
can
late.
opt for Valentine's Day gift ideas, Valentine's Day Trump, those kinds of things. You can also go here, check on AliExpress, and just look for something new. You can click on this, the newest. No, not those ones, of course. Let's go for orders. Okay, same. Okay. Nope. Maybe we can do gift. Okay. Lanyard. Do you already have lanyards? If you don't, maybe you can use that, check it out, those things. Well, one thing I know about people that are hooked into something, regardless whatever happened, they will still be hooked with it. They are still gonna be
Correct.
interested. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, and I mean, as for himself to speak, he really has tons of supporters. So I think anything new, it's worth to try for the store because we already have the right
Right.
audience. So that's it. And let's just go back to our sheet. So we did tackle the holidays, the events, the recent events. How about disaster? So knock on the wood, what if there's like a calamity somewhere in the states, let's just say let's go back to uh, the 9/11 thing. There was a terrorism, whatever. So maybe you can check on items that are in regards to it. Like you are
Okay.
definitely hitting people's feelings. Maybe you can sell like a commemorative pin that's saying no to terrorism or a shirt, something like that. That's how you deal with events like that. But of course, we're not asking for anything in regards to disaster. Let's do the competitor stores. So for competitor stores, there's always a way to get to them. Okay, let's just close this ones for now. Okay. So you can actually go to social media as well to check the competitor stores, but also you can just check it from here. So let's go back to let's just say here, a Trump hat, right? So if you're going to use this keyword, it might be too low because it's too specific. Oh wow, I didn't know that there's such a keyword. Yeah, but it's 0. Nope, we're not gonna do that. Okay. Not sure. Ooh, too low. Okay. Let's find this one. Scroll down. Hat. Or let's just say Trump store, right? To get the specific store that we want. Okay. So definitely, this store is the one who bids it first because they won the ad. Okay. So you can spy here all you want. All you have to do is check on the items that they're selling and ask yourself, do we already have this in the store or not? And then you go from there. Like this one. You should have this. Yeah, for Christmas. But I think it's too late for that right now. Also, cups for Trump. American workers. We can, this one, the straw. Trump straws. I think you should try
Right.
that. Huh?
People
People
buy
buy that.
Yes, they are actually buying it. Yeah, they really are. It's funny, right? But they are. They will buy anything if his name is there. So I think assuming, or we're not assuming, we know for a fact that the recent event will really affect the sales and the data of the store. I think what you can do right now is make most of it. I have to say, sell whatever you can sell for now. Promote whatever items that you can. I think you should try this one as well. Anything that they have in here, you should also look for new ideas, look for new niches to try. Wow. Alright, so those are just one. It's just one. Maybe this one, Trump store. Okay, let's check. Wow. This is the real store, actually. Yes. And they even have these things. Wow. Right? The drinkware, the candles, the bedding. Let's check. Alright. Wow. Yeah. Just the label, right? Yeah, that's funny. But that's how they do it. So, there are lots of ways to check out. So, this is for the specific store, right? Let's say you are looking for a competitor or items to sell for a non-specific niche store. So let's just say you are selling anything, right? Maybe you would like to check on kitchen items, maybe a vegetable slicer, right? Sorry. Okay. So, alright. So, Home Depot, Target, nope. Macy's, J Club, Target. I don't know what's this. My Warehouse. Let's check it out. Doesn't look so nice. My Warehouse. Oh, it's a Shopify store. You can tell if you have the commerce inspector. So it lightens like this.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're selling women in apparel, women men apparel, gadgets, home, art and crafts. Just check it out. You can also use niche scraper and other spy tools for you to locate your competitors as well. But the easiest one, honestly, well, if you don't have those tools, you can also use Google, you can use social media. If you're like, yeah, you can use any of these actually. But of course, do not target the Walmart, Amazon, Target, no. Look for Shopify stores. Also, okay. So let's say we're looking at this store. So normally we would be interested with the ones that has the top reviews or most reviews, right?
Right.
Yeah, but maybe, who knows? Maybe. So let's just say we are interested with this one. Maybe we can do this. Dipping Pro. I'm not sure if this is a branded item. Not sure. But let's just check it out anyway. Indoor plant watering system. 720. So, 39. It's only 19 here. Indoor plant watering. Check it here. Indoor water plants. Nope. I think it's low. Alright. Let's find another one. Bird feeder. What's that? Enchanting solar. Or no. I don't like that. How about this one? What's this? Advanced microfiber map. Solar outdoor lights. Okay. Maybe. Just check it out. Okay. Okay, so I think the volume is good enough. Because I mean, if you're just going to make it unspecific, I'm pretty sure the searches would be broader but bigger, right? Yeah. Or let's just put solar lights. It will be the same. Yeah, right? Okay.
Yep, yep.
So we're good with this keyword here. I think it's very interesting. So let's just say we're going to test this. As usual, you have to do the 3 pillars. Right. Okay, so orders. Yeah. So starts from 512. 512. Coming here. Okay. 4. It's 29.99. What did I do? Sorry about that. Okay, so 512. China. So then, i-packet. Yeah. So 7, 14, 24. Okay. 29. 29. And here is only 20. It's 24. Let's check it out there. 4 pack. It's 29.99 plus shipping. Free shipping. Do you think we can compete?
So
So
the
the
first
first
4.
Yeah. So we cannot because the
Yeah.
price
Yeah.
is big or it's too high. Or maybe you can find a supplier that is selling it like lower than that. Or maybe you can just promote your items more, like put a freebie, or it's because Amazon does not really have a feedback. You will have an edge if you have. So sometimes it's actually surprising that it may work for other sellers or other stores. It may work, it might not work, and it will be a different scenario as for you because it varies as well. Maybe they are using a different keyword, maybe they are bidding low, maybe you will win the bid, so you will get to show first in the ad section, so the customer will see you first and they will buy from your store. So you actually never know. Some sellers, they would really look at the 3 pillars, but sometimes it's not really the case. you know I don't know, it does not really make sense sometimes, but as for research, uh, normally we would opt for the 3 pillars just to be safe, because it's a lot of gambling if you're going to put up a listing like this to compete with this one, but you already know that the price is really low enough. If you're going to compete, you won't be able to, because price here is high. So it's like 24.77. Maybe you can sell it for 49.99, or a little bit lower, 44.99, and you cannot compete with this seller here because it's too low. So what will be your chances? If you're going to win the bid, probably yes. How much will be the bid though? We don't know. Oh, okay, so 0.98 cents. But then, I mean, all the clicks will be converted to sale or not? So there are actually a lot of factors in regards to that. But as for me, I won't test this because I think this is too high.
Yep.
My chances will be too low. Yeah. So let's go back to the store again, and maybe you can look at other items that they are selling. The apparel. If you are interested, you can also come back here, and maybe we can change the keyword. you know, or no, Lumina Aid, Garden Fun, maybe. Let's check it out. Mm, no, it's not a Shopify store. I forgot. Shopify.com. Let me do something. No. Nope. Nope. It's not it. Anyway, let's go back here. So we did the competitor stores. Google Shopping ads. We did that too. By referring to these ones, you can find like competitors. Yeah. Other platforms like eBay and Amazon. We can do that as well. So let's go for Amazon as an example. Alright. So plug in and here. Can you see this?
Sellers.
Yep. So you can go from there and check which ones you would like to give it a try. But of course, don't offer items like this that has a brand, because you will be sanctioned for that. Let's just be safe. Nope. Video games. So there are lots of categories here. You can go for electronics and other stuff. Okay. Amazon plug. Alexa. Wow. Smart plug. Maybe we can check this out. Smart plug. Yep. Wow. It's big, right? Wow. Let's see if we can compete. Let's check it out. Smart plug. Wow. Okay. I like this one. It looks like an extension cord, right? And if you're going to use this keyword, check this out. None of your competitors so far are offering that same item. I think it's worth a try, maybe. Because instead of them buying a couple of these, whereas they can just buy one. Right? I think it's worth to try. Maybe, Wi-Fi powered outlets, surge protector. Yeah, I think so. So,
But for that,
that
you still check like on like
like
how the
how the
trending
trending
yeah,
is
it's always going to be
currently
the
happening.
same. The three pillars. It will also always be applicable for all your searches. Sometimes if you are niche specific, you don't necessarily need to follow the three pillars, only because you already know your audience and you are sure that whatever you are trying to sell, if you are just in your specific niche, you already have the right audience that are looking for the items that you are selling or watching the items that you are selling. Yeah. So I think if you have a niche specific and you already know your targets, you have the edge to gamble the three pillars. I think, in my own opinion. But that also depends. But I mean, I think it's worth to try anyway. You already have the audience, so I think it makes sense. So also, let's tackle the different kinds of products, the seasonal products, the one that follows trends, holidays, and events. Like right now, it's almost Christmas, so or winter time in the US, so definitely they will all be all about ugly sweaters, socks, jackets, blankets, Christmas gifts, The non-seasonal items are the 24/7 items, like the whole year-round items. Like,
Right.
people are needing it whole year round. What are those items? Maybe kitchen items, sex toys, um, maybe, what else? Like the baby stuff, those kind of things that people are constantly using whole year round. So those are the non-seasonal items. Also, um, different kinds of audiences. So if you have a niche specific store, you already have loyal customers. Those are the ones that keeps going back to the store and follows the items that you are listing. So if you have this type of audience, you can totally not really forget about this. But I think even not really considering this one, if you have this audience, I think it's worth to try. Well, as for the trends, if you have this kind of audience here, the loyal customer, anything that you are listing, it will always be trending for them.
Right.
Right.
Yes, and as for the price, if they are really are loyal to you, they won't mind buying from your store because you already have their heart. You already have their loyalty. Maybe they are so pleased with how you handle your customer service or your customer support. Maybe they are pleased with your shipping time. Those factors. Also, there are types of buyers that are just researchers. They like to price check. They like to compare prices versus other sellers or other stores. They like to read the reviews. That's why we always push to put reviews, especially on the new items and the best sellers, to market them more. There are also impulse buyers, which we always like to have. These are the buyers that put just like anything and everything on their cart. And then they will push it and, check out in a heartbeat. Hooray for that.
That's
If we have like at least 5 impulse buyers in one day, oh my God, everybody happy. Yeah. So I think we already tackled everything that we need to know about product research. But then, like I always say, or like I always said, it will be different if you were to apply it or to do it by yourself. But if anything, like I said, you can ask me questions anytime.
Right.
right.
Yes. So just take note on the things that I mentioned. For the stores, if you have a niche specific store, it's a lot easier to target the next item to try.
Correct.
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 Yes, use your competition. Use like other stores like Amazon and eBay. Just like for this one, um, let's just check Amazon what they have right now in regards to it. So these are still trending things, but you already have this for sure. Um, this will be a good item for Memorial Day, Um, yeah. So those are the ones. How about eBay? Let's see what do they have there right now. What you say? Okay, we already have this. This will get more attention, honestly, because it's still chilly-ish. Yeah.
This
That's
actually,
actually good.
Yeah, you already have this.
no, we
No,
don't
we
have
don't have
like
like
beams.
beams.
We have.
We have.
This is really good. It's worth to try, to be honest. And what you can actually also do, look, 146 views per day. That's a lot.
Right.
Right.
Ah, I think you should push this. um, you can actually list this in your store, and then whenever you're going to get an order, just get it from from eBay for now until you find a supplier for this. I mean,
Right.
they're selling it for $13.99, and then fast and free shipping. I think you can do like $24.99 or even $29.99. Start with $24.99. I'll give you the link. Just check it out. Like, just tell John or Reggie about it. Maybe they'll give it a try. You know. Yeah, there you go. So, do you have any questions, John?
So far none.
But if anything, do not hesitate. Always ask questions, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. So I think we already talked about everything that we need to. Unless if you have other questions, which you said there's none for now. But since you have the specific niche, it will be a lot easier. Just spy on your competitors. Look for new trends, look for new items in regards to the items that you are already selling or the niche that you have. For non-specific, this will be a lot broader, a lot wider. Yeah, but for starters, for non-specific niche store, I think the easiest way to find new items to test is through social media. Follow on those ads that are popping up like every now and then. Try to follow stores that are selling most likely non-specific items or not or non-specific stores. Yes, and
Right.
then you
Right.
go from
Basic
there.
ones.
Yes.
And
Yeah, you can also use your tools, which is Niche Scraper, SEM Rush, and other stuff. Yeah, so
Right.
that's it for now. Thank you for your time, John. If anything, don't hesitate. Okay?
For
For
sure.
sure.
I'll talk
I'll
to you
talk to
soon.
you soon.
Yes, of course. Thank you.